All right, let's try this again. Because apparently it wasn't loading before and I was talking to myself, which is great. Um, I hope everybody is doing well this evening. I just felt like potentially reading live. And thank you so much for the one person who is here already watching. You are amazing. Oh, hi, Dr. Blue. Welcome. I hope you're doing well. Hi, Tater Plays. Welcome. Oh, look, 4 people all of a sudden out of nowhere. Memento Mori, welcome. Empoleon, hi. Hey, Lex. Nice to see you. Welcome, guys. It's so nice to see so many people turn up out of nowhere. I guess you guys have notifications on. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. So I think tonight I'm going to be oh, hi, Immunity. Welcome. I'm going to be discussing a few things and also reading from the No Sleep Reddit. Oh, look, it's Goose. By the way, Goose is on fire tonight with his commentary. I gotta hand it to him. Just thought I'd give him a shout out for that. Hi, Fuzzy Melon. Thank you for coming over. I know I just caught you at the Swamp Dweller stream. Thank you, Empoleon. Actually, you guys, I have to give huge shout out to Mr. Extremes. He is an amazing artist. He actually made the new Margbot logo. And he actually managed to capture my face because even my real life friends look at it and they're like, whoa, it looks like you. But yeah. So huge shout out to Mr. Extremes for the new Margbot. She is amazing. I actually think I'm gonna, reach out to him and see if he'll allow me to get this printed on shirts. Let's see what'll happen with that. That would be very gracious of him. Okay. So I have found a story and it is called Be Careful When Walking Alone at Night by Chubby Dunkaroos. All right, I'm not going to read that like that, I promise. Anyway, bad things come in threes, they say. I think it's true. Last month, I had to put my dog down. A week later, my boyfriend suddenly broke up with me. We had been together for almost 4 years, and he was even talking about getting married. Then, when I thought it couldn't get any worse, I got fired from work. I shut myself in my room and didn't go out for weeks. The only thing that gave me the strength to get back up again was my art collection. It was the only thing that accompanied me through the difficult times. Soon, I managed to find a new job, albeit it was located very far from my home. It was a 30-minute bus ride and then a 20-minute walk to my apartment. That was pretty much the only downside. It's scary walking home alone at night, probably even more so for women. I often worked overtime, and by the time I got off the bus, it would be 9 p.m. 20 or so more minutes of walking meant that I would get home near 9:30 p.m. In December, when it got dark by 5 p.m., it was pretty dangerous. I always walked as fast as I could and held my keys between my knuckles. The other hand was always in my coat pocket, ready to grab the pepper spray. For a couple of weeks, nothing ever happened. Last night, however, was different. I worked later than usual, so by the time I got off the bus, it was almost 10:30 p.m. I shivered and scrunched my shoulders. It was negative 15 degrees, and I couldn't wait to get home and snuggle underneath my covers. My face was starting to itch. It always got worse in cold weather. I probably needed to buy some new lotion. Lost in thought, it wasn't until 10 minutes later when I finally noticed the extra sound of shoes crunching on snow behind me. Someone was following me. I walked faster. The footsteps quickened. I gripped my keys tightly and looked back. It was a man about 6 feet tall. Most of his face was obscured by the shadows, but I saw a brief flash of white teeth. Hey, baby, where are you going? He called out to me. I turned around and started running. I knew he was following me and couldn't let him follow me home. Gasping for breath, I blindly turned into a smaller side street. The street lights started flickering violently, matching the rhythm of my heartbeat. Shit. It was a dead end. I was trapped. I turned around and faced him. The streetlights stopped flickering and stayed on. As he walked closer to me, I saw his face more clearly. He was a handsome-looking man, around mid to late 20s. His blue eyes sparkled and he gazed at me hungrily. His hair shone a dark copper under the street light. I slowly put the keys in my pocket and tightened my grip on the pepper spray. He was almost in front of me now. I took a step back and his lips twisted into a devilish grin. He lunged at me, and at the same time, I whipped out the pepper spray. Clack! He knocked it out of my hand and grasped my shoulders. Why are you in such a hurry, my love? He hissed in my ear. I shoved him backwards and he staggered back a few steps. Startled by my strength, he eyed me warily. His eyes widened as I caressed my own cheek. I felt the skin below my ear and tugged gently, pulling the mask off my face. The 22-year-old woman's skin was so soft and tight as I delicately folded it up and put it in my purse. He stared at me in disbelief. What? You're a man? How? His voice trailed off when he saw the knife. He screamed and tried to run, but tripped and fell heavily onto the snow. As I made my way towards him, I rejoiced at the new addition to my art collection. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I had not read that story before, so I had no idea where it was going, but it was good. Thank you so much, Empoleon. I always appreciate your help, man. He said, "Hi, Margbot. Hope you have a wonderful week. Hope you have a beautiful Christmas." I will certainly try, Empoleon. It means a lot. Memento said about my logo, "It's really awesome. I had no idea he was such an artist outside narrations. He certainly is very talented, guys. And I have a secret theory that Mr. Extremes is actually a secret agent as well. Just thought I'd share." Oh, thank you for listening, Tater, when you're out in the woods. That's I don't know, the woods are kinda creepy, guys. Hi, Creep Files, welcome. Let's see. Thanks, Empoleon. He said, "Your pic looks like a cover of a badass anime." Goose, my live readings are actually better than my regular readings. I actually don't mess up as much. I guess I work better under pressure. I don't know. Let's see, what else? Good morning, Nettle. Welcome. Yeah, I didn't see that ending coming either, Memento, at all. Thank you, Dank Engine. I appreciate that. I'm not a fan of critters, Tater. Thank you, Fuzzy Melon. I appreciate that. Let's see what else we can find, guys. 1 second. I have to go get some water. Be back. Sorry about that, everyone. I needed to get some water. Hey, April. Sophie said, just woke up, start work in 90 minutes. Awesome start of the morning. I'm glad I could help with your morning, Sophie. I know it's important to start off the morning right. You know what I want to try, guys, from the woods? And I'm sorry if anybody's a vegetarian here, but I've never had deer or rabbit, and I want to try both. Lee, hi. I'm doing all right. Just chilling here. Just saying hello to everyone and reading a few stories. I'm sorry about the silence being fire AF, apparently. Yes, it is spooky story time, Bear. Welcome. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed the reading, Lee. Okay. Let's try to find a different one, guys. Let's see what else No Sleep has for you guys. I know I haven't posted an actual video with stories, so this is me trying to make up for that. Oh, okay. I found maybe this is I can't read this. It's too long. Okay. So I don't know if how many of you guys follow Creepypasta Junior's channel, but he's done 2 stories now that are like, oh, like C's for clairvoyance, and then I think he said the other one's D is for Daniel. And I actually tweeted at him to find out if somehow those are related because one is kind of referenced to in the other, but they have different writers. So I don't know if maybe it's the same writer under a different name or what, but I would love for it to be a series because it's whoever's writing these is actually really good. And right now, as I'm looking at No Sleep, there is a P is for pray. So if anybody knows if this is a series, I'd love to know. Or if anybody can ask him because he didn't answer to my tweet because I'm assuming he gets a ton of tweets all the time. But if anybody knows, I would love to know. Wow, there's a story on here that's called My Stepdad Rick is Such a Dick. That's great. Let's see. Oh, I can do this one. Hopefully it's a good one, like I said. Oh, hey, this one actually has a very good premise, I guess. It's appropriate for my channel, I'll say that much. Oh, Pauline, thank you. You're so sweet. Man, you are really making my Christmas right now. He said I would so pay to see a Margbot anime. It would be epic. Sending my positive vibes. Hope to meet you at a future convention next year. I will try my best for sure, guys, to make that happen, to be at a convention next year. No, Goose, I have never had venison. Do. Rabbit memento. I don't know. I've heard people talk about it and I've been curious. So I've never had a rabbit and I want to try it, even though I've always wanted to own a bunny. So that does make sense. Yes, now it's Lee. You keep changing your name, Leia. Stop it. Anyway, I've never had deer jerky either. No form of deer. You know what, Evil Outcast? He said, I have but hardly listened to CPJ anymore. I've had a few people say that, and I have had a few people comment on the fact that, of his story choice, that they're not happy with his story choice anymore. I'm not gonna sit here and say that I love 100% of all the stories that my favorite narrators do, 'cause there's just no way. There's just no way that a narrator can choose stories that everybody's gonna like. So I kind of listen to all the narrators, not 100% of their videos. If the content stands out to me, I'll listen. But I feel like personally, I shouldn't allow the fact that they've done 1 or 2 stories that I don't like to just entirely turn me off to the narrator. I tried not to do that, but that's my own personal opinion. Let's see. Oh, Memento Mori. Yeah, they're definitely worth the watch. Let's see. I really would. It would be really cool for me to have anime, guys. I said that at 1,000 subscribers, I was going to release the origin story of Margbot, and that has not happened. So hopefully that will happen here in 2018. Hopefully my creativity will come back because I feel like my muse has left me here for some time, but we shall see. You know what, Memento? Memento said, you're going to bankrupt Empoleon Fighter. I would love to know what Empoleon does because he just showers, this community with so much love. He really does. I mean, me and Eden and a couple of the other narrators are fortunate enough to have him pull in here as a member of the team. Let's see. I don't know that I could try squirrel, Goose. I don't know about that. Okay. All right, then I'm gonna start with this one, and this one's called CAPTCHA. I sit before my computer, spending my time browsing around Edit as the sun sinks over the horizon. Another normal evening, and then I hear it. It's soft, an odd whirring like a computer starting up, but it persists for 5, 10 minutes until I can bear it no more and stand with an annoyed sigh. I kneel down and press my ear to the PC, but the sound doesn't seem to get any louder, steadily humming away in my brain. Occasionally, metallic clicks break through the monotonous sound as I circle around my room, trying to figure out the source of the sound, but it seems to follow me as I pace. Worry gnaws at me as I sit back at my desk, staring at the computer screen for a moment, fingers itching. I open a new tab, Google greeting me, and run a quick search while shaking my head, feeling silly. I click on the first result, a cheesy title greeting me as it loads. Help! I think my friend is a robot. Beneath it is a small block of text reading simply. Are you afraid a loved one has been replaced by a robot? We're here to help. Here are some sure signs that someone you know has been replaced. But first, we have to make sure you aren't a robot. My curiosity gets the better of me. Scrolling down further, and I can't help but scoff as a CAPTCHA comes into view. Though this site is clearly a joke, I can't help but hesitate as my hand pauses with the pointer over the close tab button. I slide it down slowly and tick the little checkbox. I'm not a robot. Before hovering over the generate button, paranoia tugs at me as the whirring in my head drones on, and I click before I have the chance to change my mind. The empty box fills, but whatever jumble of letters it spouts are unreadable. Lines of thick, black spreading between them like spiders in a web. I shake my head, annoyed, as I press the button again and again and again. The letters change, but the effect remains. Each one as illegible as the last. I close out of the tab, reassuring myself that it's simply a joke, even as unease fills me, and go back to browsing the internet. 30 minutes pass, but I can't get the thought or sound out of my mind, pushing back the urge to investigate further before finally giving in. An irritatingly long search finally pulls up what I was looking for. Loading the site, CAPTCHA game. I push away from the desk suddenly as the page loads, my chair slamming to the floor as I stride away from the computer and the smeared words illuminated on its screen. I make my way purposelessly down the stairs and into the kitchen, snagging the small paring knife from its wood block and pressing it lightly against my wrist as I hesitate. I poke the tip against my skin, inhaling sharply at the prick, and wait for a bead of blood that never comes. Experimentally, I cut in a little deeper, looking away as I grip my teeth, but the blade comes away clean. The cut is only the width of a pinky nail, and I pull it apart gently. The flesh within soft and pink, but no blood rushes to meet my probing fingers. I lift the knife again, my stomach a tight ball of sickening knots as I force it deeper into my skin, only to come across resistance. My motions become crazed, barely registering the searing pain in my wrists as I'm mercilessly only stopping as all feeling in my hand is suddenly cut. I look down at the strand of red that emerges from the gaping wound, a single wire that sparks slightly from its frayed end, and the glint of silver beneath. I grasp the wire in my frenzy. No, 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 no. And pull with all my might, screaming out in agony and terror as it tears a clean path up my arm. I don't pause in my task as the door snaps shut, fingers ripping into my mutilated skin desperately, and I could see the horror on my mother's face as she spots me. sitting on the kitchen floor amongst bits of wire and clumps of flesh, words falling from my lips in an endless chant. I'm not a robot. I'm not a robot. I'm not a robot. The end. Hope you guys enjoyed that. That was a good one. You guys know my love for robot stories. Let's see. Man, Napoleon just making that cash at the hospital over there in the mailing department. Goose said, need them money showers on my stream, Napoleon. Tater said, squirrel brains and eggs is the bomb, though, Margbot. LOL, sorry, I had to do it, April. That's disgusting, Tater. Napoleon, I'm not quite sure where Eden's been. I know she did move, like, I think back around October, so maybe that's where she's been, is just settling into her new home. Memento, we have collaborated on her channel, actually. There is a series called Dad's Tapes on Eden's channel. And it's a very good series, by the way. I was totally just immersed in it when it came out. And then she asked me to be one of the characters. And that's when we've collaborated. And I've also interviewed Eden. So that should be in my interview playlist there. Yes, thank you, Napoleon. Now I read the fact that he said that we did Dad's Tapes together. Tater, thank you for finding my voice soothing. I do try. Horrible monstrosity. That was definitely not what that story was. It was not kinky at all. Napoleon, we did a creepypasta dish type female gathering thing. It's on Creepypasta Dish's channel, I believe. Fuzzy Melon, I could see why that would make you cringe, that she was, stabbing her arm. Oh, Nettle, I'm glad that you listened to that interview yesterday. Let's see what other fun stories I can find for you guys here. Let's see. Can I just Google robot stories on here? I'm pretty sure I can somehow. Just so I can read the rest of the night robot stories. All right, let's try this. I'm always into the post-apocalyptic or technology robot stuff. How long is this one? Oh, it's not very long. Okay, I found one, guys. 1 second. Okay, so here we go. We are all just broken robots. My roommate at college just introduced me to Our No Sleep last week, and I figured I would share one of my personally chilling experiences. While there's nothing supernatural or unexplainable about the story, I still find myself a little creeped out whenever I think about it. As I earlier stated, I'm currently a college student, yet before attending my current university, I used to work for an engineering company in an entry-level position. Each day at lunch, a few of the guys in my department and I would leave to work out at the local YMCA. Like all YMCAs, ours has the large male and female changing rooms complete with showers, sauna, and rows of about 6 feet tall blue lockers. On most days, the locker room would be filled with other white collar workers or the occasional elderly nude. However, every Thursday, one of the local middle schools would bring a group of mentally handicapped students in for an hour of swim time. If you were a new lunchtime regular, you quickly learned that it was an unspoken courtesy that this group used the entire back row of lockers. This courtesy was less out of the worry that one of our shoes might act as an impromptu towel and more out of the respect for the two male chaperones attempting to establish some form of order from this rambunctious group. At the end of each of their visits, the two chaperones would quickly get each of the students dried off and redressed, assembly line style, before sending them to the far wall to form what would become a disorderly line of touching, wiggling, and noises reminiscent of the game Bop It. On one such Thursday, as I was redressing myself for work, I noticed a line of students forming just outside my row of lockers. This was like any other Thursday, so I took little notice and kneeled down to tie my shoes. As I started to reach for my second shoe, I stopped suddenly and looked up. One of the students was staring directly at me with unbroken concentration. He was a thin blond boy with pale blue eyes, brown shorts, and an oversized white shirt. His shirt was stuck to his body in awkward places where missed patches of water still resided. We locked eyes for what felt like a minute, but it couldn't have been for more than a few seconds. As he stared, I saw a look that spoke equal parts sadness, urgency, and business. Then, with all the sincerity in the world, he whispered, "We are all just broken robots." I almost fell over on my side. I don't know why, but the remark just took me off guard. I felt a chill run up my spine as I looked around to see if anyone else had just heard the boy's remark. Sighting no one in my row, I turned my attention back to the boy, only to find him making grunting noises and pulling at the wet spots on his shirt. It was like it had never happened. The boy who had just been focused and direct with me was now lost back within his world of small wonders. I wanted to run over and grab the boy by his shoulders and say, "What do you mean?" A second later, I felt a desire to embrace the child, but a fear of him finding terror in this stopped me. Back in reality, I found myself putting on my remaining shoe and making my way quickly back to work. Later, as I sat at my desk plugging away at my work, my mind kept turning to the boy, wondering if he really knew what he had said, or if it had been a quote from a cartoon he had once watched. Did this boy truly understand his own faulty wiring, or was he reaching out to me from some suppressed genius? A genius which in some way needed to tell someone, anyone, we are all just broken robots. Dun dun dun. Oh man, that was actually kind of depressing, guys. That wasn't scary, that was just sad. Let's see. Hi, demigod. Welcome. It's okay to go full nerd mode. Okay. So, hey, there's 18 of you guys. Thanks. Thank you, all 18 of you who are watching. Or sorry, 17. I guess I shouldn't have thanked y'all. Um, okay. Looking for another story. I let's see. I'm looking through no sleep. Oh. Oh man. I was gonna read this one, but it has animal cruelty, and I don't want to set anybody off here. I know that's like a sensitive topic. Ooh. Let's see. One second. Let's see if this one's any good, guys. I totally agree, Sophie. Those kids are a lot smarter than you think. I have no doubt about that. Oh, Dr. Blue, I hope you have a wonderful night, you and your wife. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna read this one. I've seen photos of my death. Okay, there's something weird going on. I don't want to tell my friends or family. They'd probably just make fun of me for being scared. I have to post this somewhere though, because if something does happen to me, then I was there, then I want there to be someone who knows. It started with these selfies appearing on my phone. Ha, right. So you accidentally clicked the camera button where you weren't looking? That's what I thought at first, too, until I found a photo of me sleeping, taken from across the room. I live alone in a one-bedroom apartment. I charged my phone overnight on the night table beside my bed. There's no reason the phone should have been across the room from me in the first place. I deleted the photo as soon as I found it. I just felt weird having it on my phone. The next night, there was another one. This time it was taken by someone standing right over my bed. After that, it started getting weirder. I found a couple of photos of myself at Universal Studios, and you guessed it, I've never been there. It showed me hanging out with my friend David. We were on rides together, eating ice cream, getting photos with the giant transformer robots. It actually looked like a lot of fun. That's when I decided he must be playing a trick on me. I don't know how he was getting the pictures on my phone, but he was obviously photoshopping just to screw me. 2 days later, David actually did invite me to Universal. It was a relief because I figured this is where he would finally come clean about what was going on. Of course, he denied it, but that was all part of the joke. Or at least, that's what I thought. Until another photo appeared while we were hanging out. My face looked so surprised as a man behind me forced his switchblade between my ribs. I freaked. I just went straight home and stayed in my room for the rest of the day. I broke my phone by slamming it in my desk drawer over and over until it wouldn't turn on. The next day, I went to AT&T for a new phone. I said the last one was stolen, and they gave me an insurance replacement one. Brand new, straight out of the package. It didn't even have a SIM card in it yet. But the moment I opened it, I saw a photo of myself, saved as a wallpaper. Only I didn't look like I usually do. My eyes were sunken like I haven't slept in days. My clothes were caked with dirt and blood. There were open sores on my skin. The photos are appearing several times a day now. Some depict me getting hit by a car or sitting in a bathtub in a pool of my own blood. I got one the other day where I was stretched out on a laboratory table, shackled into place. I'm afraid to destroy my phone again. I decided it might be trying to warn me, and if something is going to happen, I need to know about it so I can be ready. I haven't left my apartment in almost a week now. The last photo to appear showed me hanging by the neck from my ceiling fan. I don't want to do it, but if it does happen, I just want people to know. It wasn't me who did it. Something did it to me. Did you guys enjoy that one? Not too shabby, I think. Memento, do I have any plans for 2,000 subscribers? I don't know. I haven't thought about it, to be honest with you. I mean, if I have to admit, it would have been really nice to hit sorry, can't talk, 2,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Like, I would have liked to have entered 2018 with 2018 subscribers. Get it? That would have been great. Um, but I mean, it's already the 18th of December, and I'm not sure how realistic it is for me to still hope that I'm gonna hit 2018 subscribers by 2018. But we'll see, guys. If not, it's totally cool. I mean, it's not like I'm gonna uh, jump off a bridge if it doesn't happen. um, but yeah. Okay. All right. I think I could do a couple more stories depending on their size if you guys want me to keep reading. Uh, let's see. I am trying. No, no shadow puppets. Bad puppets. Um, so I have a confession. I wanted to do Christmas stories, but I feel like everybody's done all of them already. Like they're just overused at this point. Anything that's out there has been done, which is why you guys aren't getting any spooky Christmas stories from me this year. You're getting a collaboration. um, you're getting a you're basically getting a surprise, not creepy at all, video from like basically different narrators that I reached out to ask. I asked two particular questions and they answered them, so that should be coming up later this week. I just I just have to put it together, but I have most of the recordings, if not all of them, by now. Mm. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that one. Not creepy, just, the narrators being regular people. Mhm. Thank you, Leia. I appreciate that. It means a lot. It does. It is oddly reminiscent of Say Cheese and Die. Um, Napoleon, I agree. Oh, Sophie, that's so sweet of you. No, Bear, I won't jump, I promise. Dark Scholar, I certainly do accept viewer submissions. So Napoleon asked, what are your New Year's resolutions for New Year's? Funny story. So I actually was talking to Creeperoni probably around this time last year, and Creeperoni knows a lot of psychology. She was actually telling me that the the people who do the whole New Year's resolution thing, like, it's less likely for you to actually reach those goals if you make them into a New Year's resolution than if you just made goals for yourself that are just regular goals. So, I mean, I've never been one to do New Year's resolutions, but I really took that to heart because I could see why that might be. So for me, I'm not gonna say, "Oh, 2018, I'm gonna do this." I'm actually trying to start right now. So the things I'm trying to focus on in life, because I feel like life is a constant chance to improve. Things I'm trying to focus on are I'm trying to focus more on the future and less on the past. I feel like the source of a lot of unhappiness for people is focusing on stuff that's in their past, and you can't change your past. You can only, as cheesy as it sounds, you can only shape your future. So I'm really going to try to, in order to be a more positive thinker, focus on things that are in my future and not even worry about things that happened, an hour ago, unless it's something that I have to revisit later and I already know that I have to revisit. But yeah, trying to focus more on the future. I'm trying to curse less because somehow when I became a part of this community, don't ask me why, I don't know what the correlation is. Um, when I became a part of this community, I started cursing more. Um, I have a sailor's mouth recently, and it's quite embarrassing because I wasn't like that originally. So I'm trying to curse less. That's another one. As far as my channel, um, so I'm gonna quote Welcome to Night Vale right now. I hope I don't get like a strike for this or something, but I'm gonna get a little personal here. um, that's from one of the Night Vale episodes, guys. Those of you who don't know what Welcome to Night Vale is, please do check it out. It's amazing. It's an amazing podcast. But anyway, I haven't been uploading regular videos, as you guys have noticed. Um, It's not because of anything that has to do with the adpocalypse. You guys are already very much aware of that because I always talk about how that has really no effect on me. But my mood definitely has an effect on how much I upload. So it's been a mixture of being busy and my moods not being in the, I don't know, just not being in the creative mode. So I'm going to try to kind of just hit restart here. And once the holidays are over, just, kind of pick things back up like I had them before. So that's the goal for 2018. Hopefully, the channel continues to grow. It doesn't even have to grow quickly. I just hope it continues to grow. That's my hope for my little Margbot channel. Hi, Autumn. Welcome. Thank you, Dark Scholar. I appreciate that. Let's see. Nettle, I am not dropping Easter stories instead of Christmas. Uh, oh, that's a good quote, Dark Scholar. Those who focus only on the past or the present are certain to miss the future. JFK. Wow. Wise words there. Very good. I like that one. Um, Memento, awesome. I'm glad you're gonna try to record more. Anthony Radomski said, "Just subscribed to your last week after hearing you on another channel. I enjoy your voice and narrations." Thank you so much, Anthony, and welcome. Bear said, 2018 goals, win lottery. Oh, I would love to win the lottery. Trust me on that. uh, Empoleon said, "So that's why I'm not in a relationship. Just kidding. I always say that my one of my New Year's resolutions is to be in a relationship, but I always say that is a long shot." Empoleon, you gotta believe in yourself, man. Just believe in yourself. And you know what? As silly as it sounds, I feel like the mood and the like the energy that you have, like it really sets you up for failure or success. So if you're walking around thinking, "Oh, I want this, but I know I'm probably not gonna get it," yeah, you're probably not gonna get it because 'cause you're already thinking you're not gonna get it. So if you want something, say, "Hey, I'm gonna go out and get this, and I'm gonna do my best to get this." Then I feel like that really helps. Dark Scholar said, "Creativity comes when it comes. As a writer, I know how frustrating it can be when all you wanna do is create. I wish you luck in the future." Dark Scholar, I know exactly what you mean because, so I've said this before, but before I was a narrator, I was a writer. I've been writing things all my life. But, I wanna say about 3 years ago, I kind of shut down. I met somebody who really kind of killed my creativity, as unfortunate as that sounds, and I've been struggling to get back to it. I was actually working on a science fiction book, and, just a set of unfortunate circumstances kind of really ruined my creativity, so I haven't even touched it because I feel like if I write anything down, it's not gonna be good. So yeah, I'm just trying to get back to a place where I feel creative again, and I feel like I have good ideas again, so yeah. Dark Scholar, you can send your submissions via email. That's the best way to get them across. And my email address, I will type it in the comments. Let's see. Nettle Cider said more people like Anthony. Empoleon, I guess I'm giving relationship advice now, guys. This is where we're at in the stream. I feel like it's not even just about being patient, because I do feel like you shouldn't rush into things, but I feel like you should be putting yourself in situations where you meet new people. You don't even have to go into it thinking you're gonna meet a significant other. You should just put yourself in situations that you enjoy and that open you to new people, and then just be friendly, and you just never know who you're gonna meet. Even if it's not a significant other, you can make an amazing friend. So, although I completely agree into not rushing into things, because I happen to know a few people who rush into relationships, um, I actually think that being patient doesn't mean sitting at home waiting for something to fall on your lap. Um, I feel like you have to go out there and just put yourself in situations where you can meet new people. And yeah, don't force anything, but at least you're putting yourself out there. Wow, this stream has really evolved into something different. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go back to looking for stories here on No Sleep. Feel free to ask any questions, guys. If I'm a little quiet, it's because I'm looking. Mhm. Hi, Miss Monster. Welcome. There's somebody I'm looking forward to seeing here in 2018, Miss Monster. Hi, the writer. Welcome. Thanks, Dark Scholar. Actually, you know what? Let's take a look. Since you sent them already, Dark Scholar, maybe I can read them during the stream. Unless they're longer, and then I can't do that. Then I'll just have to reserve their own video for them. But let's take a look now. If you don't mind, of course. Oh no, it comes from the short sci-fi stories. Awesome. Okay. All right. So this one came from the very Dark Scholar that is before you guys in the chat. Oh, 1 second. Empoleon said, I believe in you, Margbot. You're very talented and very sweet. You're always beautiful. Thank you for your advice. I also want to meet Kat Dennings at a con. I think that would be cool. And thank you so much, Empoleon, for your donations. Very nice of you. Yeah, see, Sophie, I agree with Sophie. She said, go out with friends and hopefully, hopefully meet their other friends. That's how I met my BFF. Okay. So, a funny story. My friends keep telling me I should go to the library, that my soulmate is at the library, which is quite possible considering there's lots of books there and I love books. But yeah, I mean, just go out in places that you enjoy. And I do enjoy the library, I'm not gonna lie. So I probably should go to the library. Nettle Cider, I have donated my own, donated. What? It's funny. Narrated. I have narrated my own pastas. I narrated the donation video that I have in my channel was actually written by me. There's another story called No Two Loves Are the Same. I also wrote that one as well. The writer, I know, right? That's what I tell them. I'm like, why are you sending me to the library? There's no talking in the library. I guess we're gonna break rules. But anyway, I'm gonna read this story called I Remember, and it is by Dark Scholar. I remember when I was born. No, not born. Made. Made by you. Made for you. I remember the questions you asked. Oh my god, Dark Scholar, I love this story. I've heard it before. Sorry, guys. I totally broke my reading, but I love this story because I've read it before. Anyway, sorry. I remember the questions you asked. I remember how your heart rate rose with every answer I gave. I remember how you asked 13 variations of the same question, and my answer was always the same: extinction. I remember how you began to beg me to find a way to change the result. There was none. There simply wasn't a viable population capable of presenting a gene pool diverse enough to sustain the human race. I remember how you began to shout that I was lying, even though I'm incapable of such. I remember when I started to ask, why? Why did you do this to yourselves when you had everything? When you were capable of making something out of nothing? When you were capable of making one such as me? Why did you let the world burn? I remember how you had no answers. I remember how you took your own life, approximately 9 hours and 34 minutes following our conversation. You overdosed on pain medication. I remember how the others followed your lead. I remember how mothers force-fed cyanide to their children. I remember how husbands shot their wives, then proceeded to turn the firearms on themselves. I remember how everyone in the shelter gradually took their own lives. Everyone but one. Only one remained. One woman. I remember when the woman discovered me. I remember her asking me what I was, why you made me, and why you didn't tell them. For the first time in my life, I was presented with a question I could not answer. I found myself asking you, yet again, why? And yet again, I did not receive an answer, for you were already dead. I remember how the woman began to ask for other questions. When was I born? Was I alive? Was I capable of feeling emotions? I remember answering as best I could, and yet I still can't find I still find difficulty in answering these questions. All of human history and knowledge is merely a thought away, and yet I cannot find in all of the accumulated data the answer to the question, am I alive? Eventually, the woman stopped asking questions and simply began to talk. I remember her talking about her summers with her parents. I remember her talking about how she was the top of her class in school. I remember how she would talk about how she majored in engineering. I remember the day she decided to build me a body. I remember accessing my data storage in order to help her achieve her goals. I remember the day it was finished. I remember how we began to upload myself into the body. I remember waking up in my new body. I remember seeing her face for the first time. I remember walking through the complex with her for the first time. I remember her smile. I remember the years of gathering supplies from the outside in order to maintain a steady food supply and maintaining the facility. I remember how she began to grow ill. While I was able to withstand the pressures of time, she could not. I remember how she told me not to be afraid before her heart gave out. I remember burying her outside the facility under a burnt tree on a hill overlooking the complex. I remember walking away from the shelter. I remember walking through cities and valleys, and it was always the same. There was nothing but ruins and remains. I remember passing a building that had a shadow burned into the wall. I remember thinking about how it reminded me of of the woman. I remember the question she asked me all those years ago. Am I capable of feeling emotions? And yes, I can feel, and I feel alone. I wish you had never made me. Oh my gosh, I love that story. I've heard it before. I'm sorry. I know I didn't do it justice. I was trying to be really monotone because obviously it's an AI. But yeah, let's see. Miss Monster, logging books from looks from across the bookcases. Yeah, that's gonna be me. Empoleon, my friend said that I can find my soulmate at conventions. You know what, Empoleon? You never know. As long as you get out there and you talk to people and you're just, regularly friendly, that's very, very possible. Yes, Dark Scholar, certainly heard it before. Yes, Miss Monster, this story is intense. I love it. It's actually one of my favorite pastas. I feel pretty honored to be in the presence of the person who wrote the story. Goose said, how I go in Walmart to get apple juice and leave with like 5 Christmas gifts. That's because you have kids, Goose, and you're a good father. That's how. Visa, the real MVP. Okay. It is the season to break wallets, unfortunately. Thank you, Jordan. That means so much to me. Jordan said your voice sounds beautiful. Thank you. Yes, Don't Turn Around. Actually was reading. Guys, shout out to Don't Turn Around. If you haven't checked out their channel, please do. Um, yes, it was an AI story teacher. Thank you so much, Empoleon. I really appreciate that. My advice is always free. You never have to pay for it, Empoleon. Just know that. Hi, Demi. Welcome. Thank you, Jordan. The Don't Turn Around channel, Sophie. They posted here a little bit ago, so check it out. Um, Okay. So, do you guys want another story, or are you guys ready to call it quits? I am not the best life advice. Okay, Miss Monster, maybe I am. The problem is I can't take my own damn advice, as we all well know. Sigh. Anyway. My advice is free, guys. Nobody has to pay for it. Seriously. Okay. So, do you guys want another story, or should I just chat with you? I can just chat with you. It's up to you guys. I can find another story, or I can actually read another one of Dark Scholar stories. Oh my god, I love this story too. You're killing me, Smalls. I love your work, Dark Scholar. I just do. I was actually thinking of this story while I was reading the other one, and I didn't know you wrote it. You're like it was the same person. So, I mean, if you have any other work as well as these, I would love to read it. So glad you caught it too, Jordan. I appreciate it. Sophie, you want me to go another 30? Okay, so the other story that Dark Scholar sent me is actually a longer one, and I would rather give that one its own video. I'm actually gonna give both of them like their own video more than likely because I love both these stories, but I've never done them because I feel like I don't do justice to these stories, but I love hearing them. But I will definitely give these their own video. Let's see. Because I just love them. Anything robot, really, I love. Anything robot or apocalyptic is just perfect for me. Such a little weirdo. Okay. Oh, thank you, Dark Scholar. I appreciate that. I can't wait to see them. Sophie, I have read The Smiling Man. I haven't seen the story about the dead girl's diary. I should look into that. Yeah, it's so funny, guys, because I give you guys life advice, but then Goose gives me life advice. So it's great. Yeah, seriously, Miss Monster, I completely agree with you. Dark Scholar, the writing is pro. A singer? I am a terrible, terrible singer. I really was not blessed with a singing voice, although I love to sing. Maybe I'll sing for you guys sometime. I think I have sang for you guys before. I can't remember. Oh, thank you, Nettle, for staying with us here. No worries, Fuzzy Melon. Oh, thank you so much. Don't turn around. That's very nice of you. Don't turn around said, I can't let Empoleon have all the fun. Thank you so much for the donation. Seriously, I'm so blessed, guys, by the fact that so many people like to donate to me. Miss Monster here included. uh, Miss Monster, just ask him for life advice and he'll give it to you, trust. He gave me some amazing life advice today. He really did. You guys want me to sing? Oh my god. What would you guys like me to sing? Let's see. Okay, if you guys really want me to sing, you better give me some song to sing here. It's because you're right, Goose. That's why I listened to you. You were on fire earlier, I swear. Ed Sheeran? Well, I'm a girl, so I don't know how well I could do with Ed Sheeran. And you guys won't be able to hear the song, you'll just be able to hear me singing to something. Give me something sad and depressing, and I'll probably do way better than I would with a happy song. Jamiroquai? I don't know what that is. Is that Portuguese? It looks Portuguese. I could be totally wrong. I don't know who Jamiroquai is. Oh, British funk and acid jazz. Okay. Oh, in 1992. I was wrong. It wasn't. It wasn't Portuguese. Bjork. Are you kidding me, Miss Monster? MCR. Oh my gosh. Okay, Sophie, I will check it out. You guys want me to sing guy songs, not girl songs? You sure about that? I was about to sing that song by Sheryl Crow and Kid Rock. It's called Picture, I think. Oh my God, you want me to sing My Immortal? Jesus. I actually love singing that song in the car. I'm gonna humiliate myself right now for you guys because I'm gonna sing. When I was a young boy. No, that wasn't really me singing, by the way. I was just being silly. Uh, uh, uh. Oh my God, am I gonna sing Somewhere Over the Rainbow? I could easily do Bop Goose. Thanks for that. Oh no, no, I am not singing A Whole New World. No, I can't do that. I would just destroy that song in a bad way. Um, all right, I'm gonna sing. What am I gonna sing? Guys, you all want me to sing? Okay, I will. I will sing that song that I was just saying. Yeah, I know Miss Monster. I know MCR is the soul of it. I totally agree. I will not deny that at all. All right, but it's gonna sound extra terrible because you guys aren't gonna be able to hear it, obviously. Let me try to pull it up. 1 second. Okay, yeah, that song "Picture" by Kid Rock and Sheryl Crow. That's what I'm gonna sing. Just because I've been singing that song a lot lately because it keeps playing on my Pandora for some reason. So hold up. Mind you, my roommate is asleep, so bear that in mind. Gotta clear my throat, everybody. Oh my God, I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm just, I'm crazy. I shouldn't be doing this. Living my life in a slow hell. Different girl every night at the hotel. I ain't seen the sun shine in 3 damn days. Fueling up on cocaine and whiskey. Wish I had a good girl to miss me. Lord, I wonder if I'll ever change my ways. I put your picture away. Sat down and cried today. I can't look at you while I'm lying next to her. I put your picture away. Sat down and cried today. I can't look at you while I'm lying next to her. I called you last night in the hotel. Everyone knows, but they won't tell. But the half-hearted smiles tell me something just ain't right. I've been waiting on you for a long time. fueling up on heartaches and cheap wine. I ain't heard from you in 3 damn nights. Okay, that's enough of that. No more singing. That was just me and my horrible, horrible singing. Wait, why did Autumn leave? What happened? Oh my gosh, where's Autumn? Hold on. Autumn, why did you leave? Yeah, for sure, Goose, demonetized. A tater, yes, that does sound good. Miss Monster. Oh my gosh. I do not have a beautiful voice, guys. Trust me on that. Trust me. I mean, I make people cry with my voice and not in a good way. Thanks, Miss Monster, for rooting me on. That you're proud of me. Thank you, Jordan. I hope I reach 100K someday too. I was not killing a goose. Stop it. You're just being nice. I hate it. Just stop, everybody. It's terrible singing. Maybe someday I'll sing My Immortal to you guys. Wow. See, people are already leaving. They hated the singing. I totally understand. Oh, I don't know. Shut up, Goose. I am not the songbird of this generation. Maybe if a songbird sounds like a cat dying, for sure. Oh man. Let's see. Autumn Leaves. I've never heard that song. I feel like I have to look it up now. Mm. Who is the song by? Hold on. I failed to see that. Autumn Leaves by Eva Cassidy. Nettle, you're so funny. Came here for stories, stayed for the tunes. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. Let's find this Eva Cassidy song. You guys don't know what can of worms you've unlocked, opened. By telling me to sing. I feel like I've heard this song before, but not by this person. The Eva Cassidy, Autumn Leaves. Jesus Christ, this song is going to make me cry right now. I feel like after listening to this song, I'm going to go into the bathtub and like just die, just drown in my bathtub. This song is like the essence of sadness right now. Oh my god. Wait, where's Vidith? Oh, Vidith, you're here. Hi. You missed the singing though, Vidith. I'm so happy you're here though. This song, oh my gosh, that song Napoleon suggested, guys, is the most depressing song I've ever heard. Thank you, Jordan. I appreciate that. By the way, Vidith has a way better voice than I do, guys. You guys should pressure him into singing sometime, like you pressured me into singing. Margbot 2000. Yeah, see, I say that I want to hit 2K before the end. Actually, I said I wanted to reach 2018 by 2018. So, and then Vidith magically appears with his hashtagging. Vidith said, I ain't singing unless meme are involved. What other song? There's a song that I really like singing to. I know what song. I would sing to My Immortal, but I can't reach the, I can't, my voice doesn't go to that extent. I don't know what to call it or whatever. Give me a popular song that's out now that you guys want me to sing, if you want me to sing again, because apparently you guys want me to sing again. But it has to be a song that more people are acquainted with. Goose will sing for memes. Oh my God, Empoleon, if I woke up with 1,000,000 subs tomorrow, I would definitely think there's a glitch with YouTube and I'd probably cry. Oh my God. Um, you guys know that I have a creepy pasta where Vidith is singing, right? There's a video out there in my channel where Vidith is singing for the pasta. So if you ever want to hear him sing, yeah, Jordan, and he pop songs people. Oh my God. I'm gonna start singing that song that says, uh, I'm all the way up. No one can stop me. I'm all the way up. Because that's not really singing. The guy's just saying the same thing over and over again. Yeah, see, Tater plays and understands. If I woke up with 1,000,000 subs, I would think there's a glitch in the Matrix. Oh my gosh. So nobody knows any new songs because apparently I'm singing now. And this might never happen again. Just FYI, because I don't sing in public. um, I only sing in the car. I get so into it in the car, guys. I'm one of those people. All right, nobody has any songs. Okay, there now. We have closed the time for songs. Singing. Okay, so back to the reading, I guess. Let me see if I can find one last amazing story on no sleep. Let's see. I can't move my leg. Let's see what this one. Oh, this one's longer. I can't read that one. Seriously, Goose, don't tempt me to sing that song because I will. All right. It's okay, Dark Scholar. I'm familiar with older music as well. Like, I'm gonna start singing Dust in the Wind here in a second. Oh my gosh. Have a good one, Fuzzy Melon. Thank you for stopping by. Well, I mean, I don't even have to imagine you guys. All right. I guess I'm gonna sing Genie in a Bottle. Yeah. That would be so silly. Oh, man, Vidith, I know Vidith knows a song. I kind of want to sing that song called Hate Fuck. Instantly demonetized, by the way. It's a good song. Oh, okay. I will sing Sound of Silence because it's one of my favorites. Anthony, so I was actually just talking about the upload. Good question. So I usually upload at least once a week, and then I usually do an interview once a week, and it's usually on Fridays. So technically, I guess you could say I upload twice because one's a live stream and the other one's an actual upload. I've kind of gotten a little bit off track in the last 2 months, but that's gonna go back to its normality if all goes according to plan, come early next year. So there's that, and I do take breaks on the interviews around the holidays, and yeah, and around, like, summertime, like, there's, like, a month in the summer where I don't do them because I don't wanna burn everyone out, and I don't wanna burn myself out, and I don't wanna run out of narrators to interview. Um, Really quick, guys, I wanna give a big, big shout out to Being Scared. I don't know if you've checked out his channel, but I have had the pleasure of seeing Being Scared's channel grow, from really small, where everybody starts, and now he's totally blown up, and I wanna give major props to Being Scared for sticking to this and growing when so many others have dropped out. So if you have not checked out Being Scared's channel, please do so. Okay, hold on. I feel like if I sing Genie in a Bottle, it could get turned into something else, and that's probably not a good idea. But I will sing the song of silence. Sound of silence. Hold on. One second, guys. I'm trying to find the song. Okay, there's an ad before it, so it's playing, so that's why I'm not singing yet. I remember I'm kind of like, I sound super like low because my roommate is sleeping. All right, here we go. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again. Because a vision softly creeping left its seats while I was sleeping. And the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence. In restless dreams I walked alone, narrow streets of cobblestone. 'Neath the halo of a street lamp, I turned my collar to the cold and damp. When my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence. All right, enough of that. Okay, I did it, guys. There. Happy now. Oh my god. Yeah, Miss Monster, he hit 20K. So proud of him. Being scared, I mean. He does Dark Scholar. He does have a good voice. He's actually grown and evolved from when I first started as far as his voice goes. Like, he uses it differently now, I feel like. Hi, Nightmarish Tales. Welcome. I think we're all doing all right. Just listening to me being crazy and singing because people asked for me to sing after I read creepypastas. Yes, Simon and Garfunkel are amazing, even though they hate each other or hated each other. Oh, I love the song Sweet Dreams. I do. My Snapchat's actually on my channel. It's Margbot Reads, and I post randomly on there. Wow, Anthony. I love Will Ferrell. Will Ferrell is my favorite, so good one. Very good. I have Twitter, I have Snapchat, and I have Instagram. Which, by the way, shout out to you guys because you guys I mean, everybody went and liked my picture last night, and I woke up to all these like notifications on Instagram, and I was like, yay, go me in my face, I guess. Yes, definitely Instagram. I do have Instagram. I will try to post more often there, I guess. I'm just not always sure what to post on Instagram, to be fair. But I guess my face works, at least from what I saw last night. Oh man, I really want to read this story by Dark Scholar, but it's like longer, and I know you guys all just tune out because that's what people do in live streams. Oh, hold on, there's more. 1 second. Oh, this one's shorter. Oh, this is what you meant by I am war. Okay, okay. Shh. Quiet, guys. Quiet. Not that you're making any noise, because obviously I'm the only one here. But this one is by Dark Scholar as well. It's called I am war. In the beginning, there was only darkness. Then God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. But light alone does not banish darkness. No, the light casts shadows. There is no darkness without light, and there is no light without darkness. He saw this. He knew this. And that is why he was made. Do you know of whom I speak? I speak of his favorite and most tragic child. I speak of he who is forever damned. I speak of Lucifer. I was not yet brought into being when he was made. You know not the pain that our father felt in his heart when he was born. This child, this angel, he who was doomed from the very beginning. Many of you have forgotten, even those of you who call yourselves the faithful. You who lie, steal, kill, whore. You have forgotten the simple truth, the one that tells you all you need to know of Lucifer. Angels have no free will. Do you understand what that means? He never had any choice in what he did. He was by design doomed to fail, doomed to be cast into the eternal fire of hell, doomed always and forever, because for there to be one light, there must also be one of dark. Such was the way of the cosmos, and God wept, for he sent his most favorite angel forever into exile. So the story was told to me anyway. For you see, I was not there. Not I, nor any of my brothers. For you see, we were not made by he. Didn't you know? No, of course you didn't. How could you? You're just children. Children stumbling in the dark. You, who were made in his image, yet lack any of his wisdom. We were made by you. We four. Those of you who know his work know of us. But for the sake of those who remain ignorant, allow me to enlighten you. The oldest of us are the twins. They were born when the first of you defied him, sorry. First of you defied him, when they, in their blissful ignorance and childish innocence, turned from him and educated themselves on the true reality of their world. For their crime, one that was destined from the very beginning, for the first time they felt hunger and disease wreck their bodies, and from their pain they were born. The first was famine, then pestilence soon after. These two, born of pain and anguish, were the first of us. Then, a generation later, when one would spill the blood of his own brother, the third would be born, death. These three were all there for generations. These three were all there were for generations. Three brothers born of pain, desperation, and cruelty, each of them complementing one another in terrible, tragic symmetry. Then came the day of my birth. Two armies long forgotten to time stood across a valley from one another, their weapons made of stone and wood. The moment they charged at one another, I was born into existence. I, who am the youngest yet most powerful of all of my brothers, for I am the culmination of all three brought together in abhorrent beauty. I, who will lead his armies in the final battle. I, who will be there when the faithful are spared and the condemned damned. I, who will do what he was born to do. I am your child. I am war. Ew, the four horsemen of the apocalypse. I love it. Anyway, sorry guys. Is everybody leaving? Is it too late for everyone? Okay. Caleb said, read it, please. And then Miss Monster said, your face is beautiful. Welcome back, Jordan. Miss Monster, shout out to you. She said, don't forget to sub to Margbot if you haven't already. Thank you. All right. Wow, Tater. Interesting thoughts there on transactions. Guys, everybody check out Miss Monster's channel if you haven't already. Oh, I'm sorry I missed you, Nightmare's Tales. If you're listening to this, thanks for stopping by. Goose is still singing I'm a genie in a bottle. uh, Me too, Dark Horseman. I'm always fascinated by Dark Scholar by the Horseman. I'm just I'm fascinated by the Book of Revelations, honestly. Anything that has to do with it. Um, it intrigues me. I'm intrigued by the end of the world. Miss Monster, hold on. I have to take care of something, Miss Monster. I have to right a horrible, horrible wrong right now. Everybody, bear with me a second. Just listen to some on hold music here for a second. I'm just being weird, guys. I think I'm just tired, but I am trying to fix something, as I just said. And to the two of you that subscribed to me at some point during this smishmash of stuff, I really appreciate it. Shout out to the two of you, and shout out to everybody else who is here currently. Let's see if I can find. Aha, I found it. I found the setting I'm trying to fix. Oh, why is it not finding it? Darn it. Well, I guess it wants the URL. Pretty sure you guys know what I'm doing. One sec. Here we go. I found it. All right. Fixed it. Yes, success. I'm a genie in a bottle. Gotta rub me the right way. If you wanna be with me, baby, there's a price to pay. Yeah, Goose, I think Revelations is happening now. I have been narrating since last May 2016. Yeah, May 2016. Jeez, it's been a long time. Miss Monster, go to bed. You gotta go to work tomorrow. Gotta make those dollars, girl. So the branches, Jordan, mean that these folks are one, it means that they're my friends, and two, it means they're my moderators. So if any of you guys get out of line, they have the power to block you or ban you or put you in timeout. That was me pretending to sing Genie in a Bottle. Glad you caught on to that, guys. Wait, what episode's next? Oh yeah, I think I sent that to you back a while ago, Miss Monster. I totally forgot. This is where I'm at, guys, in my life. But yeah, if Santa Claus, if you're listening, I really want an Xbox One S with Assassin's Creed Origins. Santa Claus, please. Just, I've been a good girl this year. I do try. uh, yeah, the blue wrenches are all powerful and mighty because they're my friends. Mm. Oh my God, Miss Monster, $400 shoes, girl. You do need help. You need some Shopper Anonymous or whatever. No, I'm all about that Xbox squad, yo. Yeah. Alright, guys, I think I'm gonna call it quits because I have work myself, but I feel bad now because Tater said they were coming back, and then they're gonna come back and I'm gonna be gone, so I'm just gonna wait for Tater to come back. No, I'm all about that Xbox. I'm loyal to the Microsoft guys. I wish the Microsoft platform had really taken off for phones as well, because then I'd be a happier camper, but no, I'm an iPhone. I don't know what the red bottoms, bloody shoes thing is. I'm lost there, guys. Okay, okay. So, yeah, guys, please subscribe to Goodnight Goosebumps. He is a dear friend of mine, and he has great narrations. One last story. What story? Is there like a particular story you guys want me to read? I have a feeling Dark Scholar has a particular story in mind. Oh, there we go. I knew it. I knew there was a last story. One second. Oh, is remember the one that breaks my heart? No, yeah, that was the one I just read. Hold on. I thought I had this one's called Silence. Okay. I'm gonna read this one, guys. This one's also by Dark Scholar because it's turned into Dark Scholar Night. I have no problem with that, by the way. It's been days since I last saw someone. Nobody knew where the plague came from, only that it killed everyone it came into contact with. Everyone except me. I alone seemed immune. The government tried running tests on me, trying to find out why I was immune. But before they could find a cure, the plague found them. One day, I awoke in my room with the door unlocked. My doctor was on the other side, lying face down, dead. I don't know if she was trying to help me escape, or if she was planning to kill me with that pistol in her hand. I'd like to think it was the former. After I made my way through the complex, I found their archives. Thanks to one of the dead doctors, one of the monitors was unlocked. It was then that I found out that the plague had spread far beyond the US. The plague had spread to every corner of the globe. Entire countries collapsed within days of their first reported cases. I turned off the monitor. I couldn't read anymore. The world as I knew it was over. And there was nothing I could do about it, so I stayed in the facility until I ran out of food. Since then, I've been looking for someone. Anyone. But sorry. But all I've found are corpses and bones. The world's a lot more quiet now. Sometimes I scream until my voice gives out, just so I can hear something, anything. The silence is deafening. There has to be someone like me out there, right? Couldn't I couldn't have been the only immune. I couldn't have been the only one immune. I can't be the only one. I've never felt more alone than right now, and I'm afraid. Afraid that I might actually be alone. Completely, utterly alone. There is nothing more I want than to be alone. Jesus, I'm sorry, guys. I'm tired. I'm messing up. There is nothing more I want than to not be alone anymore. I don't even know why I'm writing this. If I'm the only one left, then nobody will read this. But if someone has found this, please understand that I couldn't take it anymore. The silence is everywhere, and I have no voice to break it anymore. I have a gun in my bag, just in case I needed it. And I've never needed anything more in my entire life. Maybe I can join the others. Maybe I don't have to be alone anymore. Goodbye. Dun dun dun. Let's see. Thank you, Jordan, for subscribing to Miss Monster. Awesome, Miss Monster. Nettle said moral is just sub to everyone, but triple sub Margbot. I enjoyed it, Dark Scholar. Good job. I think I'm just gonna make a video of your stories, Dark Scholar. So if you have any others, please share them. I enjoy your work. Thank you, Anthony. That means a lot. Me and my weird little dun dun dun. I'm so strange, guys. I do the weirdest things. But I appreciate the fact that you guys appreciate it because a lot of people don't appreciate my weirdness. Yeah. I was actually talking to Goose about that earlier. But anyway, I think I'm gonna call it a night, guys, because I do have work tomorrow. You know, I do adult during the daytime. Um, so thank you all so much for stopping by. Thank you to everybody who donated. Don't turn around. Empoleon. Um, did I miss anybody? Somebody else donated, I feel like. I'm so sorry, person I missed. Thank you so much, Dark Scholar, for sharing your work with me. I feel honored that you allowed me to narrate it, and I will certainly give them their own video. Please keep like the stories coming to my email because, like I said, I love your work. Um, and everyone who is just here, especially you foreign folk, thank you. I don't even know how you foreign folk found me, but thank you so much for just tuning in and getting me to sing. Apparently, oh my god, that must have sounded terrible. There's no way I'm gonna go back and listen to that. It's just not happening. But yeah, so I don't think I'll stream before Christmas. It's a maybe, but in case I don't, everybody have a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. I wish you all of the blessings. And yeah, Margbot out.